Hey, what's up guys? We are back out here again. The rain has passed. It stopped raining last night at some point, so the water level has risen quite a bit. We also have a bit of a cold front in here. It's probably 10 degrees colder than it was yesterday, so I'm gonna try to get some of these fish on. We got our quarter-ounce dark sleeper again, and let's see if we can't make some magic happen. We had a multi-species fest yesterday. We caught about 3 fish, but they're all different species, which is pretty cool. So hey, maybe today we'll get some more on. All right guys, thank you for joining me. All right guys, so the little area we're in now, basically we have these due to the rain, the water level went up quite a bit. There's a lot of rain, but there is, under that water, there's like kind of a bridge of rock, like just this nice ridge that runs out a bit. I'm gonna be casting over that today, trying to get a good bite. We were down there yesterday in the rain in that little pocket, and I tried that out a bit, but didn't have very much luck. Jeez, we're not paying attention. We're already getting bit. Yep, there we go. Ooh! Alright, take a look. Oh, we can get him. Nope. Easy come, easy go, right? Little crappie. Okay, good stuff. There's like a point of rock that heads out that way, so I figured we might have some luck. Oh, that was a good bite. I'll tell you one thing about these dark sleepers, man. I've caught a ton of fish on them. I've also lost a ton of fish on them. I think it's the amount of hook that's actually like exposed is very small compared to a lot of other similar baits. So if you don't get a real solid hook set on, you're in for some trouble. You're in for a difficult fight. I've lost some pretty decent fish on these. These are a reason why I kind of stopped fishing them. I used to fish them a lot. There we go. That's a nice one. Oh, we found him. We found them. Good looking one, huh? Check out this beauty, guys. Getting some nice crappie on. I'm stoked. So we had that one we lost at the bank, but this guy's looking nice. Hopefully we can make this happen again. Try not to fall in here. Water level's so high, it's hard to find a good spot to stand. It's seeming like this kind of slow, jerky retrieve is working a lot better than my straight retrieve. I was doing that for a bit, not having a very good reaction. Kind of crawling this thing is working. Bouncing it right around the bottom. Good fish. Good fish. Oh, yes. You. Got to fall into the water over here. Gosh. Man, what an awesome day. What a good looking one. All right, look at her. Man, I love those patterns. We get some beautiful crappie over here in Tennessee, guys. This is good looking fish. See if we can't get some more on, man. This is turning into quite the successful day of fishing. I was a bit concerned. I was actually out here for about an hour before I even got a bite. So heck yeah. Actually was watching some horror movies last night. Always fun. I'm a big horror movie connoisseur. However, I haven't watched that many since I've been living alone lately, and yeah, not as fun when you wake up at 3 in the morning thinking about haunting in Connecticut. It's pretty creepy, guys. Pretty creepy. Good movie though. I do recommend it if you're into scary movies. And talked to a couple of my buddies about it, and no one's seen it. Good bite. Oh, yes. Biggest one yet. Looky. You the one that escaped me? I don't think so. Good looking. Get you back in there. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. See that? Think we can get him? I think so. It looks like a sauger. There we go. Oh, I miss using this heavier line. I think I've got 12 pound on right now. Maybe 10. Yes, 10 pound. Can flip these fish again. Come on. Nice white. So we are just having a white bass and crappie day. I am with it. I got about 10 more minutes before I gotta run to the old grocery store. But I'd say it was a pretty productive morning out here. I am more than happy with the haul. Some good crappie, a couple whites. Yep, there goes the old alarm, signaling my day start. Oh, yes. How about that? It's just wilding out. Big old fat skip. Look at the size of that one. Man, these are, the slime coat on these is something wild. You can hardly hold them. Ooh, mother. You poked me, bud. You poked me. Suppose I poked you as well. Old big fat skipjack to end our day. We'll throw one more cast and see if we can't get on another crappie. Alright. Do one more. Wind kind of took that one, but I could do this all day. Yes. Regular. Nice one. Nice little one to end our day. Alright guys, I wanted to stay and get one more on one more crappie. So good day, and I will see you guys at the house as soon as I go and knock out this grocery store shopping, which I never like doing, but gotta do it to live. Oh. Hey, what's up my friends? I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I had a great time making it as always. We got Mars in the house for our little introductions. What's up, Mars? He's all tired out. We just got back from a super long walk and it's pretty warm outside. He heats up pretty quick, so. I mean, with that coat, you guys could imagine it would be like us wearing a Carhartt out in the sun, I think. Anyhow, we were fishing the Mega Bass Dark Sleeper again. The last time we went out, we shot a video with it in the rain. Was able to get a few fish on before we got rained out, but I bought like 5 of them, and I didn't lose a single one. I actually didn't lose a single one filming this video, so that's just miraculous because I used to lose these like crazy. I kind of mentioned in the video I used to fish these very, very often. I used to carry them in my bag whenever I'd come upon hard times, having a hard time getting a fish. I'd chuck one of these and I'd usually be able to get a strike. So basically the sweet quick breakdown of it, it is this one's the 1/4 ounce at 2.4 inch. You got your hook right here. Kind of this makes for a nice real weedless setup for the bait in general. This like little dorsal fin that goes over it, and this is kind of what I was talking about where I was having issues with hook sets. Like you only really got like that much hook to work with, so you can imagine if you got a big old largemouth and you don't stick him well enough and he jumps, like there's a good chance that you can lose a fish that way. That's my one real gripe about the bait. Other than that, it's a fantastic like lifelike bait. There's a ton of different colors. This one is different for sure. It's got that purple belly, that kind of bronze look to it. It's called the where's the name of it? Wakasagi. So this is the only color I really fish anymore. I tried several colors last year when I was really throwing these a lot, and I found that this one just kind of worked for my area really well. I do fish these in creeks a lot too. I have a good time doing it there. But then you got the weighted jig head. I mean, this one's kind of torn up from earlier, so you can kind of see it in there. Here, I mean, this bait's shot, so that's like what you're working with inside the actual bait. So solid bait, really cool, super productive. Like I said, my one gripe is, you know, actually I catch a lot of fish, good hookup ratio. Landing the actual fish can sometimes be a little more problematic than other baits. Obviously we caught a ton of fish when we went out. We only lost one of them right at the bank. However, I'm just saying in the past I have lost, you know, here and there I've lost a fish. So my one kind of gripe. I mean, who hasn't? I just tends to happen a little bit more when I'm using this bait, and I have noticed that. That's kind of why I strayed away from it a bit. We'll get into our rod and reel. So I've been doing a lot of BFS stuff. I did not do that today. I wanted to take out my medium, my St. Croix. It's a legend tournament. It's a 610 medium power extra fast action rod. And I do love St. Croix. I got my fan going, so I'm not trying to smack into it with this. I do love my St. Croix rods. I'm all about them. I got a good amount. They've never done me wrong. This is just an all-around great rod. It's really great for these baits too. I was using a Curado 70 MGL, that Magnum light spool. It's fantastic. Fantastic reel, you know, all around. It's just nice and compact. I like the smaller profile reels. So what else we got? Line wise, I was using, honestly, it was either 10 or 12. It feels like 10 to me. I'm gonna go with 10, but I have 10 and 12. I got a ton of different lines. Some of that Berkeley Vanish, you know, it's all right. It's good fluorocarbon. So anyhow, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I actually had, oh Lord, so today my rod arrived. Basically, the story goes, I ordered from this company, and it was a new online vendor that I have never ordered from before, right? So I'm not going to mention the name because I don't want to badmouth them, because the customer service was just phenomenal. Really, really cool guys. Basically, about a month ago, I started this process of trying to get a new rod. I ordered the reel off of one of the JDM websites that I constantly order stuff off of, and it was here in like 3 days. It's remarkable how fast that stuff can get over here. However, I ordered a rod from an American website. Like I said, I'm not really going to mention the name. If they had bad customer service, I would throw them under the bus right now, but I don't want to you know, talk bad about a place that actually treats their customers right. I think we both ran into some bad luck, but they ship out a rod. I found a rod I really like off their website. Send it my way. Get it, it's broken in half. And it was broken in half in a weird way. It was like right above the first eyelet, and the packaging wasn't damaged. So I'm like, obviously, at first I was really ticked off. I'm like, whoever put this in the box probably knew it was snapped in half, right? Like, how could you not? I mean, it was in like a little bag, you know, like the rod protector bags. However, I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna reach out to him. I sent like a polite, cordial email. The dude was super cool. Turns out they were out of stock on those particular rods. That was the last one, the broken one, of course, right, that I got. But he recommended another one, or offered to reimburse me or give me store credit, whatever I wanted. Really, really nice guy. I took his recommendation, you know, he seemed like he knew what he was talking about, and I was pretty interested once I had looked up that rod. It was one that I wasn't very familiar with. Sent it my way, and I mean, like usually I get my rods off of like, you know, if I do Tackle Warehouse or Big Name Plays, it'll be like 6-7 days, something like that. These were taking like 11 days, 12 days to get out to me, so I sends the next one out to me, the second one. I get it, and I actually was making an unboxing video, right? And I was all like stoked and unboxing. I'm like, oh, my first unboxing video, and I pull it out and the tip's broken. So I'm not gonna post that video because I about got pretty ticked off and said some things I probably shouldn't have, but I was quite upset that yeah, I was like, what are the odds of me getting 2 rods from the same place 2 times in a row? And I don't think they were messing around with me. Yeah, I think it was honestly just bad luck, and you know, I just ended up with bad rods. But it was the same deal. It came in like a little bag and it was all protectively sealed and stuff. I could tell someone had stepped on it too at some point because it had like a little tip protector thing, like a weird little plastic circular tube that goes over the tip, and that it was snapped. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's how it happened. I haven't reached back out to him. I'm about to probably just ask for a straight up refund. But yeah, I actually went online and ordered from a more reputable site that I've dealt with a lot more. So that was pretty unfortunate. That's what's going on with that new rod I had mentioned in a couple videos ago that I was super excited about. But I found another one I really wanted, and I ordered it from a site that's pretty solid, actually. You know, you never know what you're gonna get ordering these rods online. I'm telling you, I've had weird stuff. That's not the only time that kind of thing has happened to me. I ordered like 95% of my rods online. I rarely buy one in a store, at least in the last like couple years. I ordered one from another website I'm not going to mention because their customer service was super cool, but they got you know, shops everywhere. I'm sure you guys can narrow it down to who it is right now, but you can either like go in person or order online. I ordered online, and they sent me a rod with a sensor on it, and it was an expensive rod too. And I was like, I got it. I'm like, oh man, it wasn't like like a sensor that you'd think you could remove easily. It was like meant so you don't steal that rod and you don't try to break it off in the store. It was like the craziest sensor I've ever seen. Some kind of weird circular, super thick thing. I'm like, how does this even happen, man? Like, somebody lazily threw it in there and didn't even check it was on there. I called customer service, and it was another thing where I've been waiting for it, you know, because when you get that rod, you plan on getting out on the water that day. I had made time to go out, and I was pretty disappointed, but the lady right away answers, super nice, like southern lady. I was talking to her, and she's like, yeah, you know, you can send it back in, or you can drive to Bass Pro. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to send it. I'm like, just send me another rod. I knew they weren't going to do it, but I was like, okay, well, I don't want to you know, send it back in. Like, that's kind of a pain in the butt, and like I don't want to drive all the way out to Nashville and deal with all the traffic and stuff. So that's where my nearest Bass Pro was. I'm like, well, if I'll break it off and I damage the rod, will I be liable? And she's like, and then she literally Googled how to break it off, and I was doing it at the same time, and she talked me through the whole process. At first I was like, man, I'm gonna smash it a little bit with the hammer. She's like, do not do that, you're gonna damage how it looks. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I was like peeling it off with some pliers, just crushing it into little pieces. It was pretty wild. But anyhow, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know I just bantered on forever. All right, Mara, say bye-bye, buddy. All right, we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching, and yeah, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, get some good fish on. I'll see you next time, guys.